I'm so excited that we're filming this video today. Peach doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be moving her into the same paddock as her baby Tic Tac for the very first time. Now, the last time that they were sharing a space was a year and a half ago when we weaned them from each other, and since then they have not been back into the same paddock together, although they have seen each other in between then and now, and it goes a little something like this.
Sweetie. Moved.
So it is definitely going to be an interesting experience. I don't 100% know how it's going to go, but we will find out shortly. It's very cold and windy today, so I think we're both feeling it a little bit. I'm freezing right now. Looks sunny, it's not. In other news as well, we very sadly said goodbye to Bliss, Tic Tac's paddock mate. She went home a few weeks ago. So Tic Tac actually has another new paddock mate. Her name is Baby B, and I will introduce you all to her very shortly. She's very cute. She's another 2.5-year-old. She is super pretty and they're getting along really well, which is awesome. But it's always hard. I feel like I get very, very attached. I'm a bit of a softie. All the horses we've had come and babysit Tic Tac, I've been so sad when they've left. It's been Bliss most recently, Pepsi the Shetland before that, and Friend was the first one we had. And yeah, it's so hard saying goodbye to them. Like, they're not even my horses, but I just can't help myself. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Peach, she is in a bit of a mood today, to be honest. It is a bit windy and a bit cold, and she hasn't been ridden in a few days. So the plan first up is I am going to ride her to... That's correct, Peach, you are going to be ridden. I'm just going to take the edge off before I attempt this whole paddock introduction. Because yeah, someone's in a mood. So before I jump on, I want to show you guys this gorgeous bridle that I got for Peach. Now, I had a Micklin bridle previously for her, but funny story, I went away for a few days, and while I was gone, a mouse decided to have it for dinner. It chewed through basically the whole thing and ruined the bridle, which was like, you know, just a casual few $100s down the drain. So for the last few months I have been keeping my eye out looking for another Micklin style bridle because I really, really like them, and I ended up coming across a brand called LUMIERE Equestrian. They actually ended up gifting me this bridle, which I definitely was not expecting, so thank you so much for that, LUMIERE. They also very kindly gave me a discount code. It was HAN10 for you guys to use if you're after a new bridle. Now this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Aria, and it has these gorgeous rose gold fittings, rose gold brow band, very much Princess Peach vibes. I'm obsessed. I think this is the most gorgeous thing, just getting all the function but also getting this like amazing aesthetic as well. And I've been riding Peach in it for the last few weeks and she is going so nicely in it, so I'm so glad to have one of these bridles again, because I know I've spoken about them a lot before. The Micklin style is definitely one of my favorites. And I do have to mention too, just for all the mare owners out there, you know what it's like, they do tend to have these slightly larger, gorgeous bunny ears, but it really helps that this particular bridle, Peach, if you can please assist me to show everyone. These do have little scalloped cutouts just on the pole piece, which I really appreciate, because if they don't have that, the bridle will tend to actually ride up on Peach's ears because they are, you know, they're definitely there. And it's Italian leather, super, super soft. Actually a lot softer than my OG Micklin bridle, so highly recommend going and checking out LUMIERE if you are in the market for a new bridle. They have a huge range and they're extremely gorgeous, all of them. So thank you again to LUMIERE, and I'm going to jump on this Peach now because the wind has died down and something's telling me that is because the rain is on the way. So let's make it a quick one because Peach and I are very much like fair weather rider, fair weather horse. We don't want to get caught in the rain. I am going to complete phase 1 of moving her into the paddock. So I'm going to pop her and the girls into these 2 yards, so just next to each other, not actually in the same yard together. And I'm going to be leaving them in there for like a few hours so they can all get used to each other and hopefully take some of the sass out while there's a fence in between them. And then we're going to move them all in together this afternoon. So I'm going to go organise that right now. Tic Tac, you're as tall as your mum almost. Hey. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, just chill, you two. You're right with me? Are you okay? Yes, we're definitely going to be giving these guys a few hours to chill. Ooh. You guys have got to be friends. No? You will be. I promise. Time to chill out a bit now. Me and Tic Tac is over here vibing, aren't we? He's over here. It's now been a couple of hours and touch wood, they are now seem to be getting on pretty well. The squealing has stopped and that's the main thing. Baby B here, she is definitely the one who is probably the most upset by Peach's presence, so I think those two might have a bit of, yeah, you can see she's still just a bit grumpy and she's like, who is this? And she's bossing around my little midnight. Tic Tac's just really like doing the baby horse thing right now and just kind of like keeping her distance from everyone and just doing her own thing. Don't you? Hey, little cutie pie. But it's been a few hours, like I said, so I am going to grab them all now and pop them out into the paddock together. So BRB, let's see how this goes. Crossing my fingers, it should be all good. Dad, what are you doing? She's still such a little baby. Fletch is like, please let me in with the girls. I'll be so well behaved. You cannot be trusted, Fletch. Right, so far so good. There's been a little bit of back leg action, but nothing too dramatic. It's kind of good that there are rugs at least. Tic Tac is definitely taking the, what would you say, like the beta role. She's like, I just want to stay out of it. She's like hiding behind baby B, being like, I just don't want to be involved. I'm just like happy to be here. Whereas you can see B is like kind of just following Peach around. Peach has told her a few times like, no, like you don't boss me around. So I think it's going to be like a, Peach will be the boss, Baby will be in the middle, and Tic Tac will be the bottom of the totem pole. I'm actually surprised. I kind of thought that Peach would be a little bit more all over maybe Tic Tac, because she tends to be if I've got them in next to each other in the yard, but kind of just wants her own space. And she just wants to talk to Fletch, which, what's new? I'm going to leave them in here for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to try feeding them all and see how we go with that. So now that the horses have all been introduced to each other, I can finally introduce you guys to Baby B. She is a 2.5-year-old filly, like I said. So again, she is just a little baby. She's going to be in the paddock with Tic Tac for the next couple of years, basically, until she's old enough to be broken in. And yeah, as you guys can see, she's really beautiful. She's thoroughbred cross Anglo-Arabian, which is also why she's a lot finer looking than Tic Tac. Tic Tac's definitely getting the warm blood look at the moment. The fluff doesn't help either. But yeah, you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of her. She's super sweet. I'm literally so happy to be able to have all the girls in together. I think they're going to get along really, really well, considering how well it's going so far. Obviously everyone just has to get used to each other, but it always takes a little bit of time. I think it's going to be really nice having all three in here. And it works really well too for me, because it means I can take Peach out and no one's going to be like left alone in the paddock.